Listen, kid. There are two things you don't know about the Earth. One is me, and the other is Godzilla.
Too perfect.
You are literally glowing.
You've hit the level of perfection, and now I'm just...
You stole my heart?
You've just come out of the water. You're fresh from the water. You're a mermaid. You're here.
How are you so fucking shiny?
Can you fetch me an inhaler? Because I can't breathe.
My eyes.
I'm physically unable.
My eyes hurt so bad from your beauty.
Excuse me, ladies. There's
Sorry.
a party to get to.
Hi there. Welcome to the Quarter to 3 live stream for the winner of Request Wednesday, Field of Glory Empires. I don't know a lot of the Field of Glory games. I might have dabbled with the first one. Then there was Field of Glory 2. Now there's Field of Glory Empires. The previous ones were Ancient War, Tactical Battles, and this is Empires. This is clearly the folks who make these games. I should have looked up who they were. Wanting to get into the Paradox space. Vinrates. So yeah, this one Request Wednesday, I didn't choose to play this, and I don't know a lot about it. So I'm not going to be able to tell. Well, I was going to say I'm not going to be able to Tom-splain, but okay, check this out. I'll just show you this. I've got this queued up. See this right here? It comes with a thing called a manual. Yeah, a manual. You kids these days might not realize what that is. We used to have to read these to learn how to play games. We didn't have tutorials. And I don't know if you can tell from the little table of contents on the left side of the manual. This thing's pretty extensive. It's like 200 pages. I have read this. Well, okay, skimmed it. I'm not sure I would say read it. But I've gone over it. I loaded up a game. I know more about this than I would normally know about a Request Wednesday game, but not enough to really play this with any meaningful skill or insight. So there's going to be a fair bit of fumbling, especially given how detailed this game is. Alright, let's see. What else can I tell you guys? I'm here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6 p.m. Pacific. Anytime we're not doing a Request Wednesday live stream, you guys can request things for Request Wednesday. Like, say, I don't know, Pillars of Eternity. One thing that you... Okay, so here we go. This is the list of empires you can play. And look at this. Oh, look at how many of them there are. I think there are 807. Something like that. There's a lot of them. It's all the ancient world starting in 310 BC. I don't know. Oh, I see. It's after Alexander the Great, sort of, oops, I've died in the Gardens of Babylon. Oops, I was only 33, whatever. Oops, all these squabbling generals now get my stuff. So that's where we're starting. It ends at 190. What happened in 190? It's not Constantine, that was later. At any rate, they figure something happened in 190 that, okay, you have to stop playing. We're going to tally your score. Actually, I'm curious about this now. Someone look this up. Why would it cut off at 190? Is that when, because this period, here, this is after the Peloponnesian War, and we're starting to get into Rome ascending. This is where history starts to get really boring. So you have to play up and well into the boring parts of history, but you can play pretty much anywhere. And I want to show you some things from this list. So here are, the major nations, and you've got, I guess I say your usual suspects, but no, it's not. It's Rome, Carthage, and then all these little bits that Alexander the Great would have unified if he'd probably still been alive. And then, so these are the major nations. And look at this difficulty level, by the way. 3. So Rome is 3 out of 5. And then these other ones, there's a 5. There's a 4. There's a 3. Nothing in this game, you go down and click in here, everything is 3 or higher. There's no 1 or 2 star games, difficulty levels. So if you want to play a 1 or 2 star nation, you're going to have to go play, I don't know, Europa Universalis 8 or whatever they're on to. Nil, right, they don't get to, by the way, Nil, I just watched season 2 of Killing Eve yesterday. I finished that yesterday. And Nil, I think of that because her name is Vilniel. Jodie Comer, and I didn't care for it. Okay, so we're going to have to pick a nation, and I don't really know what to do here. So, oh, right. Here's the major ones. They're, of course, the big players. These are the remarkable ones, and what these mean are they are smaller nations. They're not necessarily superpowers, but what's significant about them is all of them have, they've been given attention, like handcrafted attention. There's little scripted moments and decisions and stuff. All of these, they recommend, hey, here are the heavy hitters. Here's some interesting middleweight contenders. It's a sports term. You guys can look that up. Then down here, these are the bantamweight contenders, the featherweight contenders. Now down here are ones that they just let unfold naturally. Like, I don't think these have a lot of scripting. They're just smaller nations that certainly have unique elements, but that didn't get the same design attention that these remarkable and major nations got. So, Alex Chapman, I was disappointed at the end of season 1, so I watched season 2 of Killing Eve. The problem with season 2 of Killing Eve, it was not written by Phoebe Waller-Bridge. I keep wanting to call her Phoebe Waller-Cates. It was not written by Phoebe Waller-Bridge. She has a producer credit, but her name is conspicuously absent from the writing credits, and I think it shows. So that's the problem with season 2. But Jodie Comer is still a pleasure to watch, and I really love watching Sandra Oh in it. Unfortunately, they don't have the same level of material to deal with that they got in season 1. Okay, Vinwraith, by 190, it's near the end of the 5 Good Emperors. Oh, they started getting crappy after that? They're all boring to me. Alex Chapman says Jodie Comer is stunning. One of the great things that happens in season 2 is she gets to stretch. She gets to do an American accent. she's English, and she plays a Russian character in the movie, but she's constantly doing. Yeah, Neil says he has the Wikipedia page for the year 190 open, but he's mostly perplexed. It does seem arbitrary. I mean, it's such a specific date too. Like, if they wanted to, I mean, round it off to 200 Common Era. Why 190? What's up with that? All right, so we need to pick a nation. Come on, Tom, get with it. Let's see some actual gameplay. And I don't really know what to do. So here's what's intriguing. I'm kind of tempted to boot this up. They have a Judea in here. And they say in the manual, this is difficult, but it's interesting. We put stuff in there. So I think once I know the game, I might want to try this. Rome, no, boring. Oh my God, I've already fallen asleep just looking at the shape of the peninsula, the Italian peninsula there. Snooze. And then all these other. So, what's the word for these? Diadochi, the name of the generals who inherited Alexander's conquests. There are special rules about them fighting with each other and how they're given to civil wars and whatnot. And then is this Macedonia or Macedonia? I always assumed it was Macedonia, but I think playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, And I'd trust that for everything historical about ancient Greece. I think they say Macedonia in that. Patrick Nolan says the Seleucids. No. Oh, look at all the... Oh my god. What? Look at all the area they've got. I mean, all these other little bitty I mean, I could say the Ptolemies in Egypt. Like, look at Carthage. And look at these guys. Oh, they've got... I don't know why they don't just win automatically. It's like Russia over here. I'll try Carthage, because I don't want to be these one of the... They're supposed to be like a... Where is it? Here we go. Carthage was the preeminent naval and commercial power. So it's like Venice. Okay, so I'm being told I don't think the ancient Greeks, Vinright said, had a soft C. Oh! Okay, well, that's easy to figure that out. For anyway, Carthage. I'm definitely with you. We'll be playing Carthage. So it is Macedonia. Okay. Vinright. Yeah, it's like Russia, but mostly empty. That is Russia, Vinright. Alex Chapman, choose Britain. Are the islands even? Oh, yeah, they are up here. Looky there. What are those? Oh, yeah, Britain. Brittoni. Even got Ireland over here. Scotland? Oh, Picts. Olga Kurylenko played a Pict in that terrible Romans movie with Michael Fassbender. I can't remember the name of it. Neil Marshall directed it. What the heck was that stupid thing called? All right, so we're going to definitely play Carthage. Let me read you about Carthage. Early wars with Sicily saw the conquest of almost all the island, but the intervention of Pyrrhus led to a loss of some of these lands. Oh, as in Pyrrhus. Defeat in the subsequent First Punic War diverted the attention. Oh, God, we have to fight Rome. Tensions with Rome led to the Second Punic War. Blah, blah, blah. The result was loss of all territories apart from Carthage. You guys know who Dido and Aeneas are? That's my historical reference point for Carthage. Is an opera. At war with Syracuse. These jerks. All right, let's be Carthage. Oh, interest. What is that stat? Oh, look for Rome. It's probably 0 stars. No, please, that's obviously a typo. Oh, I guess because they're all major nations. And what do these get? Are these all 4-star interest? There's a 3-star interest. Dacia, whatever these guys. Not very interesting. Let's look down here. Some of these. Where's Alex Chapman's Britain? Brittoni. Yeah, 3 stars. Although if it's... Yeah, their scale seems to be 3 to 5 stars. Oh, there... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I saw something that was 2 stars. There's a really boring nation over here. There we go. Gitai. Of interest, 2 out of 5. Oh my gosh, poor guys. Nothing interesting ever happened to them. Okay, we're going to be Carthage, though. Alright, so here we go. Let's actually get some gameplay. Ruler, Barcid family. Alright. Okay, so one thing in this game, and this is, I think... Oh, I should be reading this. Context. Gameplay. It's a merchant oligarchy, which is quite well placed for expansion and trade. The drawback is that the Carthaginian nation is spread thin. What? Oh, do they have... I just thought there was that little chunk of North Africa. It also starts at war with Syracuse, and the Sicilian kingdom will be a constant thorn and threat until subdued. Let's go subdue them. Then there will be some rising tensions with Rome, which will naturally expand in areas vital to Carthage. By not pushing too much toward the north, it's possible to buy time before a near inevitable confrontation. When it happens, an alliance with a power... Okay, this is farther than I think we're going to get today, but suffice to say, longer-term strategies are suggested here. Oh, right. Okay, so most of the factions in this game have rulers, and rulers will die. Rome and Carthage, and I know this from reading the manual, so maybe there will be some Tom-splaining here. Rome and Carthage have factions instead of rulers, so I think that's what this is telling me. Barcid family must be a faction. Oh, political party, right. Okay, we're going to accept that. All right, here we go. Hold on, I have to cough. All right, I'm back from coughing. So here is your little national display. Okay, right away you might be thinking, why would I play this instead of Europa Universalis? So the reason you would play this instead of Europa Universalis is I think the design philosophy and the manual, which again, let me refer you to this. The manual has really good strategy notes and also developer notes at the end. And from reading that, and I should admit skimming that, it seems that what they're doing, and one of the things they want to address in this game, is a constant issue with the Paradox games being where you just create a big blob and then you roll over everything. Whether it's with your army, big army, roll over everything. With your empire, just paint the map. It's a map painting game, right? Is you can start as any faction if you're good enough, if you deal with their little scripted challenges or whatnot, you can turn the whole map whatever color you are. Play as Switzerland in Hearts of Iron, whatever. Here, I think they want to address that with this concept of progress or culture and decadence. Culture being a positive force that helps you grow, but then as you grow, decadence is something that sets in. It's a decaying factor on your empire. So the larger you get, it's almost like corruption in Civ, but it's a little bit more nuanced than that, than just saying, okay, you can't build any more cities, or okay, we're going to put a cap on your populations. Or I don't even remember how Civ does it. Right. Corruption would be like it would eat into your income, right? Oh, good Lord, it's been so long. But at any rate, what they want to do here is create a system that will model the real issue with big empires, where you don't just play Rome and paint the whole map red, because as Rome gets more culture, as Rome gets bigger and older, as their government sort of stultifies, the decadence rating increases. And eventually that pulls them down, and their system here is there are 3 tiers of civilizations, tiers 1, 2, and 3, and each tier will have different degrees of how aged it is, how decadent. So the idea is a bigger civilization gets decadent, and it has to keep spitting culture to counter decadence. So what we're looking at, where is that? There's what's called a CDR. CDR, which sounds like something on your taxes, but no, it's the culture decadence ratio, which I guess is this. Yeah, here we go. So I'm getting more culture than I'm suffering decadence. So that's good. That means we're stable, and we are a tier 2 civilization. So we're right here in the middle. So this is kind of the overall balancing factor in the game. And one of the ways to increase culture, by the way, build cool buildings, build wonders of the world, put your citizens at work in culture buildings. Decadence, however, sets in, oh, here we go. Size, number of structures, events cause decadence. The age of your government causes decadence. They're national modifiers. All right, my voice is already starting to go, and I'm only 18 minutes into the Tom-splaining. They've also got this board gamey conceit thing with these tokens. And when you build up 5 of them, you ding up. When you lose 5 of them, you back down. I'm not even real clear. The tokens is one of the things. And look at this, by the way. There's even in-game documentation. So this game is super, super dense, but it's not obtuse in that if you're willing to put in the time to read this and read the manual, because this is just little excerpts from the manual, like all the context, all the notes about how things fit together, the developer commentary, that's all in the manual. But here are great little handy references. So at any rate, and then legacy is your overall victory points. You win the game by having the most legacy at 190 AD. Excuse me, 190 CE. You're supposed to say CE now. And then legacy is stuff that it basically takes a lot of decadence to generate legacy. Legacy is victory points, or I think they would call it prestige in the Europa Universalis games. So another thing they have over I don't know about over, but that distinguishes them from the Paradox games, this is not constant real time. This is very, very turn-based. So if you don't like the loading time between turns, if you can't stand what Creative Assembly does, this is going to drive you a little batty. And I actually do think that is one of the that's a solid design principle in the Paradox games, is a lot of times you'll want to do a whole bunch of stuff and change things, but then you just want to leave it running for a while. You get everything set up and you want to run ahead 10 years. And the continuous real time lets you do that relatively easily. It lets you scale between super granular, like I want to get in there and muck around with little details over the course of a couple of days. That scale works, as does the, hey, let me just let 10 years run past. If you want to let 10 years run past here, you're going to be sitting through a lot of loading screens. But I'm a child of turn-based game. Oh, looking over. Oh, okay, so I guess we have Gibraltar over here. Why do we have this? What is that? Suber. All right. Okay, I guess that's what they were saying about Carthage is spread thin. Is this ours too? Oh, yeah. All right. We have this. Oh, okay. We'll just beat up on Syracuse over here. All right, so let's see. I guess now I'll show you just briefly some of these. We're basically going to be running through a lot of turns without much happening, I think, early on. So here, of course, is an army. Oops. Here's a navy. They have combat powers, pretty straightforward. For the most part, everything in this game is very well tool-tipped. Here's our, we have income, we have manpower, and then the resources here, metal. It's just sort of an abstract construction resource for armies, for buildings. And then here's our legacy, which is our score. Right now we have 0, but we're getting 3 per turn, 2 from controlled objectives. I think this is random too. You will find certain territories, areas here, are tagged as objectives. And as the game goes on, other territories nearby can randomly be tagged as an objective, and you'll get legacy points for controlling that territory. Right now we control our 2 objectives, and we have unique structures and wonders worth 1. I don't know what those are, but we'll find out in a minute. All right, so if we click on a territory, there are, I might be screwing up the terminology here, but there are territories like this, and then there are provinces that once you control enough territories, you can arrange them into a province, and that's what these are. Here's a province that's comprised, wow, the entirety of Africa, of these territories. Yeah. And each of these is an individual territory, and then each of these is the buildings in the territory, and they're color-coded by types of buildings. Like there's pink ones here that are infrastructure, green here is growth, like farms and whatnot, yellow is culture stuff, and purple is legacy stuff. No, sorry, yellow is money, commercial stuff, and then purple is legacy stuff, wonders of the world, culture things. So for instance, here in Africa, this right here, this is all of Africa. How come this little slice here gets to be named after the whole continent? You can see our population here. They are put at work in buildings. And you can move them around. What buildings you want them to work in. Look, very civic. I could put everyone here. Womp. Actually, I shouldn't have done that because now I don't remember how everyone... So also kind of like a paradox game. Each of these populations has an ethnicity, has its own unrest. There are slaves, there are free peoples. All right. Think of something like that, right? And then the little bar underneath is a function of how likely they are to be revolting. So these are all slaves. Slaves do not tend to be happy. And they're all, 2 of them are Semitic, and these are desertic. We have Semitic citizens. So we have 2 citizens. Slavery, by the way, huge in this game. And decisions about slavery, also huge. If you're one of those people who's like, I don't want to, I have a friend like this in board games. He doesn't want to play any board games that involve slavery. He just thinks it's so aberrant that he doesn't want it. He doesn't want any part of manipulating it or participating in it in any sense. So he would not be able to play this game. Because most of your citizens will be slaves. And how you deal with them and that unrest is a significant part of the game and folds into the idea of decadence too as the game progresses. All right, Fredo, is this just surfing spreadsheets like Paradox games? Perhaps, Fredo, I don't know for sure. I'm actually going to get to show you in a minute what I think the early gameplay I think is a lot of building buildings. Deciding what buildings go in each territory. Because I actually have screwed up Africa. I don't know. I think I can automatically set. How are my citizens? So, by the way, let me just go ahead and show you. Because each of these is kind of like Civ. So I've got 5 citizens. I've now put all of them in this worship place. And they are all, I guess, producing these 14 culture. If I put them all in money. And see, if I click here on the left side, this is assuming I want to move the whole row of them. So if I put them all in money, they're all going to be making me 18 money. Why is that 43 then? What do I move? Is that right? 15. That's 10. Guess you'd have to check these tooltips. Base money from population, 0. Okay, if I move them here, base money from population. Oh, wait, that's money. Is 8. Why did it go from... Well, I'm seeing, and I think part of this has to do with unrest, and the manual has a lot to say about, keep in mind, unrest will modify things. Well, at any rate, you can drag the whole stack around. If I put them all here, they're going to be making 23 food. If I put them all here, which is where they are, they're making infrastructure. Here they're making money. Here they're making culture. That's what each of these shows you right over here. And I think they were feeding themselves, so let's put all the slaves at work the food, and we'll put the citizens at work on, I guess, infrastructure. There, how's that look? And then these things over here, manpower isn't something that it's a facet of where citizens are working, but I think it just has to do, well, we can look here. It's based on population, structures, and of course manpower is used for armies. Metal is, as I mentioned before, the basic sort of construction material. And equipment, metal can be turned into equipment, which then is used for certain armies. And of course the more advanced armies require more equipment. This is a military thing. So so this province over here, is this the whole province? Okay, here's also, where's the province? Here we go, province overlay. Okay, so this is Africa. These are Byzantine, good lord. Oh, I see, and there's even the labels for it. Now, what is this part of? Numidia. Yeah. So provinces here in all these, and it's just like a Paradox game, these are hotkey, these filters here. Or you can also click over here and see what you're looking at. Here's the provinces overlay. All right, so then each of the individual territories within a province has buildings. And if we look at the province view, we can see how many available building slots there are in each territory. And this is, for the most part, the equivalent of the population. The number of population is the number of buildings it can have, with certain exceptions. Some buildings, like roads, do not take a slot. Oh, that's public. Yeah, it doesn't take a slot, whatever that is. Public works, yeah, I guess you can upgrade some of these. This is level 1, and then level 2, a sawmill. Yeah, they have tiers, so eventually you upgrade the sawmill to, I guess, I don't know, a wood factory or whatever. But the number, slave market, see, gross. The number of buildings you can have is basically the number of population. So as your population grows, you have more slots for buildings. And unlike Paradox games, where these buildings they take a long time to build, you never really have too many of them. Here, I think a lot of the gameplay is deciding what buildings to put in what territories. So let's look, for instance, at Africa. This province up here, or no, yeah, that's the name of the province, also the name of the territory. Fair enough. We don't own this, by the way. So we should grab this, Bagradas. Where is that? Let's turn off this view. How can I see the name of each territory? I guess I can't. There we go, when you zoom in enough. Bagradas. So we don't own this. We should. I'm not sure that it matters, actually. It's part of the Africa province, so is this Numidia? Yeah, and how does Numidia feel towards us? Let's go to the little diplomacy, which I should learn these hotkeys. That's not diplomacy. Here we go, diplomacy. Numidia, I'm not seeing, like it's not saying, oh, cordial, right, they're cordial towards us. So I guess we could fight a war, but we don't really need that. As long as you have half of the areas in a province, you can then turn it into a provincial government, and then you get advantages when you rule it. So let's go back over here. Let's look at Africa, and we're going to decide what buildings to be building in these 4 provinces, territories, areas, realms, domains. These, by the way, are like governors. You can automate placement of citizens and construction of buildings, but we're going to do this on our own. So let's look at, what is this over here? Is this like our capital? Wait, let's go here. Our capital is Tunis. Look at all these buildings, all these people living here. Yeah, okay. So Tunis, we can tell, here's the type of territory. This right here is how well defended it is. This is how much decadence it's creating. This is how much loyalty it's got. And these are the number of building slots. We have 5 that are unfilled. Our population is 17. In 26 turns, given this food production, it'll turn to 18. Most of the folks here are Semitic. There's a bunch of desertic people and some Hellenes. And here's what the territory is making with these people put here. And so how can you tell a slave from a citizen? I guess eventually you learn to... Oh, right, the toga guys, those are Hellenic. The Semitic guys are wearing that. What are these, desert slaves? Are these desert... I guess I'll have to figure that at another point. Is this... Oh, I think slaves have this little mark in the upper right-hand corner. Is that right? That does look correct. And I'm sure all this is in the manual. So let's look at what buildings are here and what buildings we can add. We have clear water and a ranch. We have a quarry, regional roads, so that's the public works tier 2, I believe, a barracks, and solid walls, part of our infrastructure. Here's our growth stuff. For commercial value, we have a coastal market, a potter's workshop, a slave market, and you'll note that little red number, that's the amount of decadence it's causing. You can see, so here we go, the coastal market is giving us 10 of whatever that is. Is that, well, let's right click and find out. 10 food, okay, and 8 money. And the reason we are getting 8 of the food is it's provided with fish. So here's one thing. This is basically a resource management building construction sim. Not sim, but strategy game. Yeah, you can call it a simulation. Spreadsheet. So if you have a coastal market and it gets fish, why wouldn't it get fish? That's weird. It gets 8 food bonus. Well, let me show you one that doesn't have the resource that it needs. And so it's got a coastal market, potter's workshop, slave market. You can see it's giving us money but causing decadence. Servile manpower. Can gather. Okay, I guess that's just its function. A caravansary, giving us 30 money and overland trade. So we'd have to look up what that is. All right. And then finally, a Kothon. What? It allows superior warship construction. This looks like an intriguing building. It's a unique Carthaginian upgrade of the harbor. It combines this building with the shipyard. Okay. Oh, right. So instead of having a separate shipyard, Carthage gets a Kothon, a harbor and a shipyard together. Historically, up to 220 ships could be housed each on its own raisable slipway with an adjoining warehouse. Cool. So we get money, we get culture, we get manpower, and we get equipment from it. We get a bonus of 3 manpower and equipment if it gets tar, which is missing. So we could get our manpower up to 5 and our equipment up to 24 if it got tar. Oh, and lumber. It is getting lumber, but it's missing tar. There's no tar for it. It is using hemp. And it's importing it from this place, which I think means it's outside of we're trading it from someone. And here's the amount that it's costing us each turn. And it's producing sales, which is a trade good. Now, all of this is part of the whole trade network in this game. So let's now consider, let's get tar for our Kothon. How do we do that? If we click over here on trade details, we can see this whole area. It naturally produces olive oil. We are manufacturing here the sales from our Kothon. We're also making cattle, presumably from the ranch. The pottery workshop is making pottery. We're getting stone from the quarry. Very good. And we are importing hemp. And if you recall, that goes to our Kothon to make sales. It's costing us 4 trade per turn. And there's the cost, import 4. We are missing flax. So our barracks cannot function until we give it flax. We can produce that with a flax field. So now I might, like if I was playing this, I could make a note, flax field. Let's try to build a flax field. I can also see we're missing down here. There's the tar that we want for our Kothon. It can be produced by a tar workshop. Let's build one of those as well. Ooh, wild beasts. So at this temple to Baal Hammon, we would get 15 additional culture if we got wild beasts, and they can be produced by the Temple of Artemis. Our circus and coliseum need them. Oh, sweet. Oh, we don't have a circus and coliseum, but circuses and coliseums need wild beasts. Wine, this temple would give, extra culture if we send wine to this temple. And grain for this temple also. We can find this at the Ptolemaic Egyptian Empire over to the right. So here, Freddie was asking, are you just surfing spreadsheets? Perhaps, but I think you're also looking at what goods you need in different provinces to increase your overall income of things like culture and money. So let's build a building. Ideally, let's look for a way to build a flax field and a tar workshop. Now, here's where I don't really know what to do, because in any given spot, you click on a place to build a building. Here are the things that are going to be available to be built. And this isn't everything, by the way. This is almost like drawing cards from a deck. We're going to click on this, Here are the 5 buildings that sorry, 6 that we have been offered. And it's a random assortment. It's not everything that can be built. If we don't like these, we can do this shuffle here, and it takes a turn to do it. We basically waste a turn. Oh no, we spent infrastructure. Okay, so there is a cost with that, and it takes 1 turn, is that right? That looks right, okay. Now you'll note we're not spending money for these, we're spending infrastructure. So basically, you get infrastructure like from quarries, from roads, you get it from blacksmiths, from forges. The more of these you build, the easier it is to build more buildings. And one of the advantages of having a province is that all this stuff gets lumped together for the province globally, rather than just the specific area. So let's look at what options we have. A shepherd house, a smokehouse. So I don't see a tar workshop or a flax field here. So real quick, I just want to go to my other provinces. And look here. No, those are territories. Are these the same thing? Flax field. Okay, so it's a different roll. You're rolling separately for each province, it looks like. So actually, right away, let's get a flax field being built. Because that will then give flax to our, what was it, our barracks that needed it? Yeah. And do we want it? Actually, does it matter? So this is here in Byzantium, which I'm actually going to go to the province view. No, wait, back up, hold on. Okay, so regions and provinces is what they're called. Oh, this isn't okay, so this isn't part of a province, right? Because I don't control half of. Yeah, so it's these 4 places here are Byzantium. Wait, do I not control this? I do control half of it. Hold on. Why can't I make these into a province? Oh, I think I can make them into a province, but I have to pay something. All right, well, at any rate, let's make a flax field. Now, and then the flax will then be traded up here. So I'm going to go ahead and click this. We're going to click the flax field. It's going to take 35 infrastructure, which I'm looking at here. Since we're making 13 per turn, yeah, in 3 turns, so that's what this is telling us. So I'm clicking there. Now we're building that. Is that what that little thing is? I can't quite tell. All right, here do we want to build something? They are making no infrastructure. So actually, what happens if I try to build something? Oh, look, a dash. I can't build anything. Well, how would you ever build something if you have no infrastructure? How do you get infrastructure someplace? I'm definitely going to get into Battle Christie Gaines, even if it's just loading up another game, another saved game, because I want to show you guys the integration with Fields of Glory 2. So here's where I would normally hunt through here. And if I can't tell it, let's see, buildings, infrastructure. Okay, that doesn't really help me. Here's what I would read up in the manual on infrastructure. You guys want to watch me read the manual? Key concepts, let's see. Managing your empire. What about buildings? I could do a keyword search for infrastructure. You know, I'm not gonna. Okay, we're just gonna charge ahead. I'm not playing this in earnest. I'm just wanting to show you guys stuff. All right, so we can't build anything there. Let's go to our places where we can build stuff. All right, so in this main province here, lots of buildings. Let's see. So here in our capital has 5 building slots available. So we can build. Well, let's just see what we rolled up again. A shepherd house gives us more food. We're creating plenty of food. A smokehouse adds to health. And now here's where I actually kind of want to look up what health is. All right, well here normally I would look up health. I don't know what that is. It needs cattle, which we've got, so it's a local trade good. We're fine. This, you'll note, produces wool, but we're already importing wool from these 2 places, or it can be imported, so we don't necessarily need this. A brickwork gives us more infrastructure. We're making 23 per turn here. And we get an additional 5 points from stone. If you recall, we have that quarry. A castrum equitatum Castrum Equitatum takes away infrastructure production. I guess we're borrowing horses that would otherwise be used for labor. And it makes more equipment. Oh yeah, needs horses. And trading is required to get horses. We could get them from Etruria, Campania, Apulia, Acarnania, and more. There's lots of places we can trade horses from. Commercial port. Look at all that extra money we would get. Now you'll note, check this out, we're Carthage. We're getting so much money, 288 a turn. We don't really need money, but you will notice we would get a bonus of money if we get tools, dye, and glass. Those are all missing. No point building a commercial port unless you have sails. And we do have sails. And then finally, this is what the Temple to Moloch. Oh. In times of despair, it said that worshipping of Baal Haman. Oh, is this the thing that takes wild beasts? No, I forgot how this is related to wild beasts. All right, Temple of Moloch. It'll eat away a bunch of culture. It'll eat away manpower. All right, so I recall reading something about this in the manual. Why would you build something that gives you 8 culture if it takes away 30 culture? Now, remember something about that in the manual. There's some reason you would do this. I don't know offhand. Because it looks like it's a culture-producing building. It needs drugs and herbs. We would have to import them, and it would increase decadence. Why would we ever build this? Available structures. Does it unlock these? Is that what it's doing? And that's why we would build it? Okay, this is not specific to this temple. All right, well, let's not build that temple. Let's go with, I don't know, what do you guys like? Do a brickwork. All right, we go back to the province view and we see, hey, they're building a brickwork. Thisdrus. I want to get buildings going in each of the provinces. Then I promise I will hit end turn, maybe even before the hour. All right, here they've got infrastructure. Let's see what we... Also a flax field, an herbalist. So wait, did it re-roll all of them? Because that Temple of Moloch isn't there anymore. What if I click this? Left click to change, right click to cancel. Oh, I guess it's distinct. Okay, so it must be specific. It's not specific to the area, it's specific to each region. Is that right? I guess so. All right, so they can build a flax field. We already have one going in that other place. An herbalist gives us health and manpower. I kind of now want to look up health. I'm assuming it has to do with growth. A clay pit to give us infrastructure and money. It produces stone, but we're already producing stone. An armorer. It needs iron and flax. We're about to get flax. Iron I don't know about. A blacksmith. Needs iron as well and copper. A worship place. How generic is that? It can use myrrh and frankincense. So here's what I'm not sure. It says bonus of 7 culture from myrrh and frankincense. I don't get that, right? Unless I have the frankincense and myrrh. Unless some wise men come over and bring me that, I'm not getting culture from a worship place. But now here, loyalty bonus 6. Do I get a loyalty bonus of 6? Tier 1 culture building. Let's go ahead and build that. It's going to take 40 infrastructure because we're making 22 a turn. That's going to be 2 turns. All right, what other regions are not building buildings? Africa. What can you build? A farm? More food? I mean, I feel like we're doing fine with food. A salt house? It needs salt. We would have to trade for the salt. A wheel maker? I think we'll go with that. Training ground. Oh yeah, okay, so clearly on the right-hand side. So you build this, and it's going to be a hit to infrastructure and income. We're going to get the flax once we get our flax field built. A bonus of 5 XPs when a unit is created. We'll unlock Phoenician foot and Libby Phoenician infantry. Let's get that, right? Do we not have one of these? Can I not make Phoenician foot or Libby Phoenician infantry? Phoenician foot, yeah, I can make them. I don't know why it's telling me that that's unlocked. I mean, I guess it means I can make them there or make them more readily. All right, well then we don't need that because we've already got one of those. What else? A blacksmith. Oh, right, but we don't have iron and copper. A theater. Let's build a theater. All right, who else does not have a building being built? Zugis. They have an oil mill. City walls, stables, a harbor. Ooh, a cult site. What is that? A new faith. Conversion bonus, 5%. Okay, so yeah, I guess. I don't understand at all the religion system in this game. That's one of the things that I don't recall seeing in the manual. I'm actually assuming that it's tied in with the types of citizens, like Semitic, Desertic, Hellenic. Could be wrong about that. All right, so here, an oration tribune. This is a weapons depot. So bonus of 10 equipment from weapons. Well, weapons must be something that you make at like a blacksmith. And by the way, all this is in the manual. There's a great appendix in the manual where you can like look up buildings and resources. Wood cutting. I think we'll make that, right? Because we've got plenty of wood. Oh, clear water. I feel like everyone needs clear water. I mean, we're in North Africa. Let's give them some clear water. All right, so every place in this is building. This is actually going to be built next turn. These will take 3 turns. Does that say 8 turns? Yeah, 8 turns because there's so little yeah, okay. Maybe we should have gone an infrastructure building first. Hold on. Let's get the wheel first, and then we'll start building the more expensive buildings. Okay, so that is cars. Is there a list of, there's got to be. There's got to be a list of all of my areas, right? Or is it just the province lists? Let's see what's going on up here. All right, so these people have to fight these jerks. So let's see what they've got going. They have a farm, public works, walls, a harbor, a tavern. What does a tavern do? Loyalty bonus 4. Oh, and it makes you money. Oh, we need cattle and olive oil for our tavern. They've got honey. Where are they getting honey from? Honey. Wine. Why isn't it telling me where I'm getting honey from for my tavern? Right? This seems to say bonus of 4 money from cattle, olive oil, and honey. Come on, I want to know who's producing honey. We're not importing it. Is it local? No. So the local natural trade good is wine, olive oil, cat wool. All right, fine. Don't tell me where the honey's coming from, jerks. What is this blue line? What is that? Is that where we're trading? Oh, it must be. But we're not importing anything. Or maybe that's where it's exported. Oh yeah, exporting to Mareotis, which is over here, the Ptolemy Empire. See, Mareotis. Sweet. All right, they're buying our wine. Oh, right, there's our overall income from trade out of here. All right, let's build a building there. I promise you guys are going to see a battle. Oil mill, sanitation, wood cutting, armorer. No, they don't have iron or flax. Usurer. That's uncool. Look at that decadence increase. And then a monument. How about wood cutting for more infrastructure? All right, what other places do we have? I'm going to go back to the ownership overlay. This is mine. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. All right, a lot of people down here. Okay, what are they going to build? With their infrastructure of 8. All right, they're going to build, obviously, more infrastructure. What else is mine? I guess Gibraltar over here. What do I have in Sardinia? Flax, salt house, brickwork. What's your infrastructure? 11. Make a brickwork for better infrastructure. Oh, this is mine too. What even is that? Hispania. Has that sunk into the ocean? I wouldn't know from looking at a map of the Mediterranean what that is. These little things must have sunk into the ocean and are no longer there. All right, but they're mine, so what can we build on Balaris? Hispania. Okay, whatever. Oh, look, they've only got an anchorage and a trade settlement. So how are they making food? Oh, you can put people to work in a category even if there's no buildings, and it looks like the buildings help. Oh, well, of course. Yeah, we've got a slave working on infrastructure. That's how you would get infrastructure in a place where there's no infrastructure, is put slaves to work there. Well, why isn't he making infrastructure? Dude, you were the worst slave ever. There's 2 points of infrastructure, so we can start building something. What do you have? A furnace and a farm. Oh, because there's a hit on our infrastructure. What's causing that? I can do the tooltip. -3 infrastructure upkeep. Oh. Is that from these buildings? Upkeep 1 infrastructure. I see. Upkeep 2 infrastructure. Right. So buildings have an infrastructure upkeep. All right, fair enough. So, okay, this is making plenty of food. This is now going to give us a teensy bit of infrastructure. You know what? I'm going to have the citizen work there and this guy work. Oops, nope, come here. Which was the citizen? Oh, these are both citizens. Okay, you go to work up there making food. You guys work here in infrastructure. And then let's build a charcoal pile, which gives us more infrastructure. All right, 25 turns. Ugh. There's something that... I guess that's just how it works. What does an anchorage give us? Money. All right, fine. Man, this is a crappy territory. What am I even getting from it? I'm getting decadence. Why do I even want this? I guess it's costing me money. Can I just give this to someone? It seems like it's doing nothing for me. I mean, I guess eventually the idea is you have to grow it. All right, fair enough. When's the population? 6 turns. All right, well, oh, maybe that's why we should put everyone working here, is to get the population going. When population increases, can slaves have babies? I don't know about that. Okay, well, we're just going to leave that there. Okay, well, now that I'm figuring out infrastructure, all right, let's go back up to this little island. It's supposed to be Atlantis right here. All right, and what are you going to build here? You've got pretty much nothing, so public works for infrastructure, right? Just real quick, I want to see what that represents. Public works will lead to the creation of tracks in the region, providing moderate movement bonus. Okay, so public works just looks like tracks, precursor to roads. Okay, what is this silly thing? It's like Morocco or something. What do we got over here? Also give them public works. If you don't spend infrastructure, what happens to it? I feel like that's something I would look up. Okay, here we're making food, some money. All right, so let's build. So they have a sawmill, but no public works. Let's give them that. Oh, look, here. This goes one at a time through all my territories. All right. It's good to know. All right. You at Malacca. Can't help but hear Cassandra saying that in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. What is this? Oh, it's right, the terrain type. Okay, I promise we're going to go conquer something after I get all my buildings queued up. Garum, what is that even? Using local seafood to make seasoning. Ew. Like fish salt. Gross. Oh, we're missing salt for that. All right, so it won't do anything. All right, so all right, so let's see. We have a shepherd house, a gold mine. Ooh, look at all that money. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is the best territory ever. Malacca's making a gold mine. All right, sweet. So here's our money. A fortune teller. What does that give you? Loyalty. All right. Oh, if we had drugs and herbs, the fortune teller would be more effective. I like that. All right, but what are we going to build here with our gold mine? So that I don't really care about. I mean, we're just making a bunch of money here. So the garum shop, food, okay, whatever. So, oh no. Is the idea that I could put? Oh right. Why is the gold mine? Does that give me 101? But if I put them all in gold, what if nobody's working at the gold mine? Does it still make money? Yeah, I guess it does. All right, now I screwed up this. I forgot where this was. So let's put a couple of slaves in infrastructure. Wait, that's not how I want to do that. Can I just like control click? What, can I just drag one of them? Does it drag the whole pile? I have to take it off the end here? Wait, that can't be right. All right, and what if I right click? No? Ugh. All right, let's just there, right? No, that looks terrible. All right, whatever. I'll get that later. Okay, so what building do we want here? Because we don't have salt, it would need olive oil. We would have to trade for it. Here's a cult site. It would give us more culture. Let's build, and it would take 60 turns. Jeez, a Pete. Right, we don't have enough people working in infrastructure. And oh, I can look here. The upkeep. Base infrastructure. Infrastructure upkeep is 9. All right, so who? I'm a little unclear about these citizens. Well, I just want one slave down here. Guess it doesn't work that way. All right, so there. In 8 turns, they'll get that. They're not going to be growing anytime soon. I probably, here, you guys get out of culture. We don't need you in culture there. There, 14 turns. Okay, fine. Okay, who else is going to build stuff? You are all... I'm clicking through, looking over here. What the heck is even that? Oh, it's a piece of Sicily. All right, so... All right, what does that want? It's got all these, like, commerce buildings. Let's give them a charcoal pile. Get a little more infrastructure going. This place here, oh, right, south of Gibraltar, I guess. What are you gonna build? I feel like public works, infrastructure. It's infrastructure week. Infrastructure year. Each turn is a year in this game. They do a weird thing with the weather. Each turn's supposed to be a year, but every 4 turns you have like a winter turn. All right, so everybody's building something. Let's now move our army somewhere. So our objectives are, where can we look at those? These are the ones that we have, right? Wait, why do we have? So let me see. Syracuse, Herariae. This? Yes, that's one of our objectives. All right, so these are places that are our objectives. These desertic independent places. Let's get those. Ampus, Ampsaga, Dianu, and Musulamia. Okay, let's go conquer one of those. And I'm gonna go to province names. No, wait, there. Nope. How do I see names? There. This thing right here. What are the other ones we want? I'm guessing they're just like adjacent. Yeah, we want this piece of junk. Oh, it is still color coding the provinces. That's good. Do we want any of these? Why aren't these our objectives? Oh, I can just click around to see objective. Look, see that? That means it's an objective. Thank you, map makers. Objective, objective, objective. I see. So there's the 3 we don't have, 4. Okay, there's another crappy little desert place somewhere. But I'm guessing... Do you guys see it? Oh, maybe it's over here in the little Gibraltar area? No. Yeah, right here. Alright. Well, I don't have an army over here. My army's over here. Let's go ahead and take this. Amp Saga. So it is the hills. It's a rough hills. I don't see any defenders. Like, it's mine. I just walk over there and it's mine for the taking. I think this is telling... Yeah, in 1 turn I will get there. What should I do with my boats? Can I blockade these jokers? I mean, I'm Carthage, right? That should be relatively easy. What is that? Okay, let's try this. I want to split. Wait, how do I split a fleet? Split. Uh-oh. No, wait. Hold on. No, all right, hold on. Merge. Do I click here? All right, so this little fleet is going to go. Oh, I see. Why don't they go this way? I guess it's quicker to do that. All right, so this fleet is going to blockade here, and then the bigger fleet blockade there. All right, I don't know what I'm doing. We'll see if this does anything. And then the army's moving. I think that's it. You guys ready to hit end turn? Boom. Processing. 7%, 18%. There go my boats. Uh-oh, I hear men yelling. All right, there's a battle. Okay. Now this is going to be just to show you guys. So it's in the middle of processing. It's a We Go game. So everybody gives orders, and then they're all executed simultaneously. Now it's paused at this level of processing. I can look at the battle. I can just look at an after report, or I can export this battle. Now, this is sort of a lopsided battle. There's not, you know what, this looks, oh, okay, no. 76 combat power and 18 combat power. Frontage is, you guys know what frontage is. It's a function of the type of terrain, and you can even look this up in the manual, like what's the frontage for mountains, what's the frontage for plains. Let's do this. So it's now saying, so Fields of Glory 2 is another game that you can buy. If you have this game installed, which I do, we can now go over here and, what was that? An error occurred while updating Fields of Glory. Wait, what? I don't like the sound of that. Hold on, you guys are staring at a block. Here, enjoy the artwork in the manual while I wait. Fields of Glory Empire. Okay, so I'm a little worried about that error, but I'm just going to try to load the game anyway. Was the game loaded already or something? No. All right. Let's see if this works. You guys should in a moment be seeing. There we go. Battles. Empire's Battle. By the way, if you don't do this, the battles are all auto-resolved. There's no tactical combat in Fields of Glory Empire. Carthaginian versus Desert Tribes. My objective is rout at least 40% of their troops and 25% more than you. Okay, so basically just kill a bunch of their dudes. It's not like capture a victory point. I guess that's the whole point of these ancient battles is just do. Whoa, elephants! You can add 2 more generals to units in your army. Now, I neglected to point out I don't really know a lot about how to play Fields of Glory 2, so this is just to show you. This is an experiment. Click on the unit you want to add a general to, and then click Add General. This will create a new command. Generals are characters in Fields of Glory Empires, by the way. I don't know if I neglected to assign them. I probably did. I mean, I did if that was an option. This will get a new command in which you can switch other units to put them under the new general's command. Okay. Look, I didn't know I had elephants. Sweet. Wait, these are mine, right? Is this my army? Oh, well, okay, this is placement. Man, look at these elephants. They've got, like, castles on their backs. These are like Muma kills. Okay, the generals should probably go in the back, right? Add general. And then do we have another general? Wait, what? Okay, add general. There. What did that do? You can see there's kind of a chevron, or it's a moon, I guess, under there. I'm okay with this right here. This is deploying. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to hit end turn. Actually, I am kind of. He has 9. You know what? I just have so much more combat power. Okay, let's. Can I move these guys up here? How do I move someone? I mean, I want him out of the woods. Right click? No. Oh, okay. I guess I have to be behind this line. Fair enough. Do we want those elephants up front? Wait, what? Are you cavalry? No. Sacred Band. Veteran African Spearmen. Okay. Why are you guys all spread out? Get an even line up here. Who deployed this army? I'm gonna fire someone. Just give room for the elephants to back up in case they need to. Oh, my frontage limit, of course. Right. Okay, don't go behind the elephants, you guys. I'm assuming that one of their actually, can I like call up elephant stats? I can. Look at this. Anything here about, hey, your elephants might back up and mush your dudes? I'm just gonna take that as on faith that that can happen. There. Look at this. This is called the Chick Formation. I invented it. All right. What's happening? Oh, God. How come the enemy gets to go first? Uncool. Oh, God, it's my turn. I have to do things. Really? That's all you got? What are these? Hitlal Era, son of Yakar. Oh, it's a general. Warriors, irregular foot, irregular foot. Skirmishers, light javelin here. Oh, here's his cavalry. Light javelin horse. I mean, to be fair, his combat power, he's got 9 units, but his combat power is way lower than mine. All right, let's figure, oh, what are these guys? Oh, okay. Why did it make horse noises? Okay, what about you guys? Now, how can I tell if somebody has used all their movement? Oh, it looks like the banner fades out. Okay. I like that. Alright, so here we are walking up to attack these desert dudes. It's a bit gratuitous for this battle, but imagine like having to do this, or getting to do this, with the closer battles. I don't know if you are handicapping yourself, like if it's better off leaving the AI to deal with it. Oh wait, what's going on here? So can we violate his frontage just for deployment? Uh-oh, what did I do? What's that? Hold on, what happened? What? No, I didn't mean to turn everyone. Oh, hold on. Undo. Oh, why did I made everybody look to the, to the right? Never mind, delay that order. Alright, we're gonna fake them out and make them think we're going that way. Whoa. Oh, I guess they have skirmishers too. Here's some white hot skirmisher on skirmisher action. Alright, well. Okay, you guys get ready to taste the elephant. Whoa. Ugh. It's okay. Alright, so he's leaving those guys back there. Fair enough. And let's just... make up for me telling everyone to turn right. I guess we're just moving forward. What is that icon there? Does it mean he's moved? Look, there's conspicuously an icon, like 4 icons in the corners of the tile that... Alright, I don't know what that is. Alright, elephants, here we go. Get some white hot elephant action. You guys, can we... Can units move through units? Obviously not, right? Oh, they can. Oh, look. Oh. Sweet. Yeah, you guys get out of there. We're done with you. I wonder if that's something that only skirmishers can do. If I was a game designer, I would make it work that way. Okay, our right flank is lollygagging over here. It's the official military term. Right? Okay, everybody's... Oh, no, your flags are still yellow. Okay, so what do I... just attack? Unit didn't start facing, so I can't... Okay, I guess I have to turn towards it, and then I can attack? Guess I can attack later. Ugh. Alright, well... I got caught unawares skirmishers there. And there's, look at this yellow banner here. What is that even? Oh, disrupted. All right. So it's not a good thing. All right, ending turn. Yeah, this is not Paradox. This is Slytherin. Definitely. Oh, no. Haha. Go ahead. Shoot your javelins at our elephants. They don't care. Oh, oh, evading. They weren't attacked. Right. Haha, because that's what skirmishers do. Where are you guys going? That's like that thing in football where they do their formation, and then the dude in the back like runs laterally all the way to the other side. That's a move in football. Okay, let's see this. This should be fun. Actually, are these guys just gonna run away? Haha. Haha, you got pwned by. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Slow down, elephants. don't run so far ahead. Okay, well, let's get more of that. Oh, the elephant's trampling the villa. I guess it can't go through there. All right, fine, fair enough. Man, I didn't know we had elephants. Okay, let's see. Can all you jokers move in formation? No, I have to move them individually. Oh, shoot. What was that? Oh, I could. These are bad guys. Okay, wait. Can you guys get out of the way, please? So I think you don't necessarily attack in this game, you just deploy everyone, and then during the combat phases, anybody who's adjacent fights, I believe. Don't take my word for that. So for instance here, oh no, melee. I guess I want to do, okay, well, let's. Oh, see, it says charge. I didn't want him to... No, just stand... Okay, you know what? Fine, that works. Haha. Alright, and then here, Numidian Cavalry versus Mercenary Cavalry. What does that 22 mean? Current strength, is it like a combat value? What are all of these? Impact? I love all these numbers, but I don't understand them. There's probably a manual for this as well. Armor advantage against that. Okay, well, let's just try it. I mean, you know... Light Javelin Horse versus Noble. Okay, yeah, this seems like it would go in my favor. Aha, run off. Losers. Alright, so that, oh, look here, action points. Alright, I should have paid attention to that. Okay, is everybody's flat? Oh, no, you guys. Okay, you guys can rejoin the battle, maybe shoot over. Oh, look. Sweet. Even though they're disrupted. Alright, then you guys come up here. Alright, things are going well. Turn 5 out of 24. Oh, look, here we go. This has got to be the amount routed, right? Why are we at negative 8%? I don't like being at negative 8%. How come they're at positive 8%? Oh, this has got to be percent routed. Okay. Maybe? And then the last turn change? But that can't be right, because we didn't non-route anything. Oh, check this out. Combat log. Whoa, 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 what are you doing to my elephants? No, quit surrounding my elephants, jerks. Look, my elephant's disrupted. See this detailed combat log? Just like in Pillars of Eternity. Haha, you're red. So can I come up in here? Built up area, rough terrain, not open, disorders, mounted elephants, and okay, so we won't go in there. So let's go. Oh, here we go. Right? He's avenging his friend. Held firm? How do you hold firm in the face of elephants? Unrealistic. It's obviously telling me important information, but... Urban militia holding firm. I don't like that. I don't like you guys holding firm. You better run. Man, these guys, did you see that? That charge? Alright, I mean, I'm okay with that. That was awesome. They just ran through a whole bunch of dudes. Oh, this is because there's a general there. One of you guys might have told me that in chat. I haven't looked at chat in probably about 20 minutes. You better not be saying cool things. So I'm curious about the general. So we've got here Parthemisiris. And then where's the other one? Didn't we have two of them? Oh, hey, come on, guys, catch up. I thought we had to assign two generals. Like, I'm curious how well that ties into empires. Well, just remember, Parthemisiris is one of the generals. Because these are named guys that can die, right? Hang on. Okay, who still has a bright yellow banner? You guys. Bunch of scaredy cats, man. And then you guys sort of fan out this way. And then you guys. Alright, hitting end turn. One of the coolest things I read in the manual for Fields of Glory Empires, not this is Fields of Glory 2, is the developer talking about how he was influenced by Dominions 5, by the Dominions games, as far as making asymmetrical factions. Enemy casualties 10, our casualties 0. That's what happens when you go up against an elephant. See? Okay, so that is what those numbers are. Haha, you better run. Look at all the things happening. It's... Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, at least he threaded through our units there. I don't know if this is a proper use of elephants or not, but, I kind of want to know what these numbers are. Our casualties, 0. That's right. Our casualties, 0. Buddy, my cavalry over there, they broke. See, look at this number again. Is this the, like, victory point swing? Haha, look at that red 30 that flew up there. Alright, we need to support these elephants a little better. Let's just bring up... So, if I just come up here and sit here, it's as good as attacking, right? You guys get in here. I'm guessing, see down here, 4 out of 10 action points. Wasn't even looking down there before. That's got to have something to do with whether or not they can attack. 6 action points. So, is there a way to... Oh, yeah, look at... Oh, my God, look at all the info. Points of it... We have 18 points of advantage because of troop quality. Something about impact foot. They have 2 points of advantage. Okay. Oh, they've got a general there. Net points of advantage. 82 for us, which gives our unit plus 26%. All right. Combat strength modifier, none. 41% win, 56% draw, lose 2%. All right. Why didn't you guys tell me this was a good game? I think the last game... Is this the same? Is there one of these games in the Sengoku era that has like the Battle of Sekigahara and Japan invading Korea? Is that the Fields of Glory engine? Because that's the last game I played that reminded me of this, that I really liked. Okay, let's attack here. Vinwraith, net points of advantage is a good meter stick for determining when to attack. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm missing everything you guys are saying. Our casualties, 13. There's 14. All right, good. All right, so what is this? What are these crossed swords, defeat of the elephant? Oh, disrupted. Well, he's not disrupted, so that's not what it is. Must mean like engaged. Elephants. Type. Elephants unmaneuverable. Quality above average. Oh, they have 0 action points. What's up with that? But I can still attack. Net points of advantage. Our unit 126. Net points of advantage. All right. Win 40%. Draw 58%. Lose 1%. Yeah, of course. They lost 36 dudes. Haha. But held firm. That's fine. Net points of advantage. 82. Yeah. Net points of advantage. 51. I'll take them. Can you get in here and flank? Oh, look, how many action points I'll have left after I do this action. So if I move, it's 6 out of 10 left, and then to turn, I mean, I'm assuming they'll be diagonal, so they can still attack, right? Actually, let me see, can I... Right, so it looks like I can't attack them. Unit didn't start turn facing with it. Oh, I see. Because otherwise it would be like a charge, right? You have to get in position, then you can attack. All right, so let's just move up here. And they have to be within 45 degrees of your front. So what do you got over here? Let's just run these dudes off. Vinwraith, you were asking about numbers in the upper left. That's essentially how demoralized each side is. You want a low number for you and a high one for him. So then it doesn't relate to this rout percentage then. Like, how can I see what percentage? And maybe I can't. Maybe that's intentional. Oh God, what have I done? All right, get out of there. Oh, look. Arabo, son of Gizgo. So Arabo and Parsimonium, or whatever, are our dudes we need to remember. Could you guys turn? Oh. Why is it so hard to turn? Come on, guys. Practice drills for once in your life. That looked like a rout to me. Right, you can't attack because we're not facing them, so okay. So I don't want to advance, I just want to like poke at them. If they run off, I don't want to follow them. How can I guess it's not an option? No, quit following. Alright, fine, whatever. Okay, let's get some elephant out. Actually, let's finish this over here first, right? Who hasn't moved? You. Oh, he's disrupted. Oh, right. Okay, he's not a bright yellow flag. Alright, so I guess that's all the bright yellow flags. Oh my god, slowpokes. Oh, these guys. Can we do a missile attack over our buddies? No line of sight. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, I'm just going to end turn. Vinwraith, you can't do anything about untrained troops pursuing. It's just a characteristic of them being poorly trained. Ah. Demoralization equals rout percentage. Ah, good. Richard Holt, doesn't it literally say rout percentage? Doesn't say anything. They're just numbers. I mean, if you're talking about this, yeah. But I'm talking about these numbers up here. But according to Vinwraith, that is the number that we're looking for. That is the percentage of units routed. Wait, we didn't have any units rout, though. Why don't we at 4%? We have disrupt. Oh, I guess they're routing. Is this elephant routing or disrupted? Routed. Yeah, okay. All right, so we did have a unit route. Come on, rally. Quit running. Stop. Dumb elephant. So that 11, strength 100, and that can't be right. So strength 103, reduced CC, reduced cubic centimeters. All right, so their engines don't run as quickly. Get them. Well, wait, if they're just gonna run away every time, that's like cheating. Guess you want cavalry to run down cavalry. That's kind of how that works, huh? Okay, let's get over here and encircle these dudes. What do you got going? Oh, look! You guys can't retreat because you have dudes in your way behind you. Haha. Whoa, don't what? These guys are retreating towards my touchdown zone. I just got an achievement called Unlucky. Hold on, I want to see what that's for. Unlucky. Suffered a double cohesion drop, which could only occur on a roll of snake eyes. Are there dice rolling? Can I see die roll results? No, if you're going to roll dice, tell me what I rolled. Oh, jerks. Vinwraith, that's what cavalry does. It runs away until the situation is favorable. No, cavalry just rides straight into a mass of troops and has that, like, dramatic scene where, oh, has that dramatic scene. I'm going to just shoot, let's see, points of advantage, 40, okay. Has that dramatic scene where all the horses crush into all the other troops. That's what cavalry's for. To be cinematic. Alright, so the elephants. Oh, yeah, they can do stuff. Okay, wait, hold on. Before we get the elephants in here. Okay, so look, we're going to win. So, no, I think we can do it this turn, right? If these guys would stop holding firm, once I get my elephants in here. Nobody's going to hold firm in the face of elephants. There we go, 44%. So I've won, right? Do I just hit end turn? I guess I want to inflict as many casualties as I can. Because this is in the context of our Empires game. No, wait. Why can't you? So here are my mercenaries. These guys are within 45. Did they not? No, they're within 45 degrees. Why can't I attack? Alright, I'm not going to worry about it. Can you tell these elephants to stop routing? Or, excuse me, singular elephant. Okay, I don't like being flanked here. Alright, well, it's not that big a deal. just want to turn. Oh, what? Can't I? Okay, well, we'll go forward. That works. Richard Holt, should I be checking this game out? It's graphically primitive, and I'm spoiled by Total War. That's graphically, I think graphically it looks pretty good. I mean, you're right, definitely not Total War. But as far as conveying information, I mean, it's a turn-based tactical game. It's the, what's the Sengoku game called? Because that's the one, that one I think is lovely, because it's super stylized graphics. Ah, they're riding in the wrong direction. So I should win now, right? If this means route percentage, why are they still attacking me if I won? Oh, I guess because they get the chance now to route me. So, like, if it was close. Amazingly, despite their perilous situation, our African war elephants, 13, held firm. Hey, why can't I call up the combat log? Uncool. There it is. Oh, there we go. Vinrate, they get at least part of a turn. It'll give me the victory shortly. Alright, so watch this. Okay. Ooh. Oh, look at that lovely elephant. So we've got Parthasinius and Argobogo as our generals, something like that. They had names like that, something like that. Okay. So end review. Okay, here we go. Wait. Oh no, this is the number of hours killed. Okay. So I'm okay with this. Total units lost 2% to their 45%. I'm closing. Do you want to close Fog 2 and let yes? See if we get any weird little error messages. Yeah, we got that again. I mean, it didn't affect loading it up before, so. Is it because I already had the little front end thing? Oh, okay, well, let's, okay, so now hitting play game. Let's see, and I'll show you guys shortly. Okay, you guys should be over here with me in a minute. Okay, so it's loading up. Make sure, there you go. I'm clicking import battle result. Rome traded indirectly with China across land and maritime routes. Slightly stranger are accounts of some Roman soldiers made prisoners by Parthia and sent to garrison and defend against Chinese invaders in the east of the Parthian realm. Is that what that Matt Damon in China movie is about? There's some Chinese production, big historical epic, that their selling point to try to get it in the West was that Matt Damon was in it. So here we go. There's our 2% losses. So we do have elephants, except we had 4 of them. I guess each one of these counts as 2. Fair enough. So where's this general? Oh, there's our general, Parthomasius. Where's that Abu Gabu dude? I'll have to look at my leaders. So these guys all died. Haha. There's losses they took. He came out squeaky clean. No injuries there. All right, Carthage won the battle. I'm closing. It's just, yeah, okay, it's telling me about battles. All right, we're still processing the turn. I should have those ship blockades set up over there. Wasn't that movie called Great Wall or something? That does sound, yeah, Richard Holt Vinrate says that was right. What's that Sengoku game? You guys look it up for me. Don't me. Is that what you guys are actually looking up? Ah, wait. Sengoku Jidai. Right. Thank you. Exactly. And is that Byzantine? So is that the same developer as this? Which would mean it's basically their Fields of Glory engine. I can't tell. It's got to be, right? Yeah, Sengoku Jidai I liked a lot. And I think it's lovely the way they have the stylized artwork. Oh, the Pike and Shot developer, Vinwraith. Exactly. Yes. Well, that looks a lot like Pike and Shot. All right, so here is the screen we get after ending a turn. We're now in our second turn. Hold on. Oh, gosh. What fell? Oh, dropped a pencil. We're in our second turn, and check it out. We're in 6th place with our 4 legacy points. Antigonos is winning. Excuse me. They must be stopped. We are a tier... Okay, I don't know what to make of this. We're a stable republic. We have 4 progress tokens. When we get a 5th, we bump up to the next tier. I'm not clear what. So our ratio is 65th place. These are rankings and not the raw numbers. So our culture to decadence ratio sucks. That can't be right. Oh no, this is the change last round. So then what's our overall value? I guess it doesn't matter. It's just ranking us. Who's in first place? Achaia. Oh, there's some Greeks up there. Those are the guys. They're super cultured and not very decadent. Who's the most decadent? The crappiest. Sarmatia. Man, those guys are super decadent. The stable tribal horde. Oh, so these adjectives. Stable, old. What are the other ones? Glorious. I think that has to do with where you are. Each civilization, there are 3 tiers of civilization. Each tier of civilization has, I think, like 5 rankings, which have to do with whether they're stable, old, glorious, unstable, whatever. Okay, so there's our report. Oh, here we go. Each region has a loyalty rating. Oh, right, okay. Messengers of... Okay, so here, this will be super familiar. Numidia proposes we form an alliance. Those jerks who are sitting on one of our objectives. Now, what if I... Yeah, save for later. Saguntum is asking for a form of cooperation on various aspects, including trade and intelligence. All right, we'll save that. The Barcid family expansionist stance was too extreme. Overexpansion is taking its toll, and Carthage civilization is regressing. Don't know what that means, but I don't like the sound of it. And here's all of our little messages. So let's see. Oh, Ampsaga has been added to our nation. We took it from the grip of Desertic Independent. Why isn't it my... Oh, yeah, no, ownership. Now it's my color. And does that now count as an... Oh, shoot, I forgot decisions. Dadgummit, I meant to show you guys. Look. Sweet. And that is a legacy point for 3 objectives. See? And plus we get 1 for our wonders. What is it? Legacy from wonders and unique buildings. I want to look up what our cool building is. Did we take this from Numidia? We did, and now they're wanting to roll over. Wait, this is an objective for us. Is that a new objective? It is. Yeah, we're not going to make buddies with them, especially since we just kicked their butts. Okay, so let's see. If we go to that where they're wanting to... Where is this? Wait, where did the diplomacy thing go? Is it just there's only 4 of these showing? Hold on, let me look. So the Barcid family is gaining support in the Senate. I'm going to click this and see what happens. Oh, I should have pointed out, too, their unique elements. Oh, here we go, nation traits. I probably should have looked at this before I started playing these guys. It's on the main screen when you choose your nation. Don't know. So we're level 2. Legacy, falling behind. Okay. Oh, that's just scoring. Army strength, fleet strength, enemy armies. Okay. What is this in relation? So just overview. 1 province, 16 regions, stable. 52 citizens and 47 slaves, stable. Loyalty, over 72 slave markets. Money, stable. Manpower, overflowing. Oh, why didn't we make some armies? Why don't you guys remind me? Metal, stable. All right, these are good to know. And what's this deal about the Barcid family? All right, well, they're very strong. Okay, let's look at modifiers. Okay, pretty straightforward. Venetian tradition. Good diplomat. Okay. Objectives, we know that. Nation traits. Okay, let me show... Well, before I show you decisions, what are these? Ampsaga saw a mighty invasion by Numidia after crushing local... Well, what are the ones? Okay, let me just click on this and see. Wait, what? I guess this is just telling me that that army invaded there. Oh, look, I love this. Very board gamey. That little token is saying there's a message related, like something happened here, something happened here, something happened here, something happened here. Is it showing me up here as well? Because I have Fog of War up there. Did anything happen over here? Yeah, look, something happened here. SEPTA was raided by... What? Oh, you jerk Mauritanians raided me. What does that even mean? I know that raiding is a special ability that some of the like horde nations get. All right, you Mauritanians, don't push your luck. Don't think I won't come over there and conquer you. I will do it. What happened up here? Clear water has been completed. Oh, right, we finished a building. Oh, it looks like green is good. I guess white is neutral. Under the leadership of the Barkid family, Numidia has been declared a new objective. We might have found a new ally. They've proposed we form an alliance. Pfft, as if. What other things happened? What's this? Syracuse has invaded. What? Oh, I guess we didn't have an army. We didn't have anyone up there. What was to stop them from... Oh, we're blockading them. Haha. See these little red harbor symbols? A little weight on it. Blockade. Blockade. I guess we could have used some boats to ferry troops over there. We'll deal with that later. Actually, does Syracuse get... Like, they can't have much of a navy, right? Not like a Carthaginian navy. What is this? Okay, right. That's saying aging tier reached. The Barkid family is gaining support. Okay, so whatever. Let's look at these. Clearwater completed there. Good. Good to know. What can we build now? So their infrastructure 21. They're making plenty of stuff. Okay. Let's see if we can get some sort of a culture building. That's going to take 5 turns. Oh, remind me to make some armies. So this will need horses. We'll be able to import them from Thysdrus, and it will cost us 3. I think we can look too. This area here is already costing us 5. Wait, oh. We're already importing horses. So why is it warning me about that for this building? I guess it's saying we already have them. Alright, well let's upgrade this. Let's do that. And then our cavalry will start with XP, which I like the idea of that. Alright, what other messages? Amsaga has been added to our nation. Right. Yeah, oh yeah, let's build something there. Infrastructure plus 3. Oh, look at... So Semitic... So these are just our dudes. It's not like there's a sense of... Unrest 4, 2, I don't... Alright, well, no growth. Look at this food. We need people working it. Get into the farms. Go work in the farms. Go work in the farms. They're going to starve to death. Well, how do we get food over there? Oh, what's this? Raided. This region's been raided recently. There's no interest in... Did I do that? What's this? Just conquered. It's been just conquered will suffer a major loss of loyalty while infrastructure, commerce, and culture will be drastically reduced. Okay. It's not like they're going to revolt or anything. Oh, here we go. Loyalty and revolt risk. Well, how can I get food to them? Well, they'll last several turns at any rate. They've got 13 stockpiled, right? And they're just losing 2 a turn. So, all right, everybody work in the farms until you can settle down and we can get some production going over there. What else do we have going on? Right, that's an objective. We know about that. And then also, yeah, an objective. So, oh, we said we got a progress token from that. Where's those little diplomacy offers? Is there an icon for diplomacy somewhere? Or am I just supposed to remember that? I guess I was just supposed to remember that. Let's see, the diplomacy screen. I don't think there is one per se. You click on a specific area, and then you click diplomacy. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Numidia is asking for an alliance. I don't know what to make of all this. They're a monarchy. They are boged. What is that? Isolationist. I mean, how can we show that we're kicking their butts? What does this do? Oh, Why couldn't I have just called that up before? All right, so Numidia wants an alliance. Here we go. Relationship 25. I mean, I want to keep punching them. So no, I reject. What's this? Declare war. Oh, we didn't do that before? Oh, no, because that was an independent desertic area. How can we see how militarily strong Numidia is? So that army, it looks like, has a combat value. I'm assuming that 25, combat value of 25 to our 73. Can I click their army? Oh, I can. What do they got here? Some cavalry, some warriors, some skirmishers, light cavalry. Is that a general? Is there a general over here? Look, there's Parthasumenius. Can I click on him? I guess these are my 3 leaders. I don't know where the other guy went that I had in battle before. Like, how foolish would it be to declare war on Numidia? I mean, I guess... Let's real quick build some armies. So how does this work? Is it per province? Like, do I build armies? Like, this is not part of a province, right? How quickly can I build them even? So mercenary, oh no, I don't want mercenaries. Here we go, can't be recruited. So we need training ground, a senate, or a barrack. Maybe it's all of those. Right, so we could just pay for mercenaries. How would that work? Oh no, I guess I click here. What is this telling me? Clumsy, haha. So they have penalties in forests, swamps, and mountains. Cost. I see. 144 money, 15 equipment. Well, how do I know how much? Is that right? I've only got 2 equipment. I'm getting 2 per turn. I guess that makes sense this early in the game. Manpower. Okay. Money cost increases with each active unit of this type. Okay, well, we're not going to hire mercenaries. We're not at that point yet. So let's go to where we do have barracks and whatnot. Unit queue. So here we go. Phoenician foot. I'm assuming these are just our basic dudes we want to make. What's our attack, defense, hits? I don't know what hits is. Effectiveness, range defense, siege value, XP level, combat power. They're besiegers. Infantry. They cost 30 money, 20 manpower, 5 metal. Oh, look at all the equipment here. Oh, right. Because if you have a province, it draws from the global supply of resources for that province. If you don't have a province, if it's not part of a province, like this here, and how would I know that? I mean, it says here the province, but how would I know whether or not it's part of a province? There's got to be some indicator. But at any rate, this guy only makes things in isolation. So this right here, that he's only got these 2 equipment, that's all he's making every turn. Yeah, look there. 2. How is he making equipment? Stockpile, base from population. All right. So, whereas if I go over here, so I don't think this is part of a province, right? Yeah, because he's got no equipment. All right, so this is obviously part of the province, right? Yeah, look at all this equipment. All right. So Phoenician foot, Libby Phoenician infantry. They look more badass, it seems. Definitely more badass. Of course, they take 50 equipment? What? Oh, look. Oh, I've been actually ordering them. Right? Okay. Sacred Band. All right, well, let's just make some regular dudes. Let's see. How quickly can we roll out some of these? Next turn, next turn, next turn, next turn, next turn. 2 turns. All right, so we can get 4 of these next turn. Let's do that. What about ships? Oh, ships are made in the same place. Next turn. 2 turns. Do I even... Oh, shoot. Get out of there. Dadgummit. Do I even want to make ships? Warship. Phoenician Tetrareme. Light warship. Oh, elephants! How much do elephants cost? Looks doable. Look at all these stats for elephants. Clumsy. They hate cold. Desert men. Provincial. What does provincial mean? I'd have to look that up. Alright, well, we're just going to make the... Oh, and there's our manpower hit. Alright, so we're going to start working on a second army. We're not going to declare war on Numidia because this right here is going to demand our attention at this point, these Syracusians. So then let's accept that proposal of... was it an alliance that they wanted? What did they want from us? Yeah, an alliance. Right? Accept alliance. Becomes allies. The other party may come to help you in case of war under certain conditions. If you're the aggressor, the other nation, okay. You'll also share supply, line of sight, information, the ledger. Ooh, there's a ledger. We should look at the ledger. How do I do that? Okay, well, let's accept this. Oh, right, because okay. This is one of the things, too, is everything you do in here, you can undo because nothing executes until you hit end turn. So we'll agree to that. We're going to leave this army. Actually, should we split them? Let's just leave a token force behind here while they settle down. Not the mercenaries. We have some foot soldiers, skirmishers, mercenary cavalry. These are all mercenaries. Man, why do we have so many mercenaries? That's not good. Alright, so how do I... Clicking that. And I guess 2 of these. And then I'm going to split them off. And then I'm going to select the other army. And move them back here. Can I name my armies? Previous group, skip group this turn, sleep group, next stationary group, info. If I can't name my armies, I'm going to be, oh, rename. Palin Squad. Sweet. These guys will be the Desertic Garrison. There. Alright, Desertic Garrison, you guys stay there. Let me, sleep group until awakened. Okay, we're not getting any more orders to units, right? Okay, so that's done. What else do we need to do this turn? I think we're going to hit an end turn, believe it or not. No, we had another diplomatic offer. Oh, and also, oh, here it is, right here. Diplomacy. Did you guys tell me about this? And then Saguntum wanted to cooperate. What did they... Is asking for a form of cooperation. Well, I don't know what the form of cooperation is. Agree. Oh, here we go. Accept cooperation. Much less committing than an alliance. A cooperation treaty allows for a gradual improvement in relationship and more trading opportunities. Well, I am Carthage. Sometimes the partner will share some intelligence on his realm. This translates to a more precise report on your cooperation. Okay. I mean, we have no... I mean, why not? At a certain point, maybe we'll get all military over here, but at this point, yeah, I'll be friends with you guys. Sure. Why doesn't my agree in... There, agree. Okay, I think I accidentally clicked this a second time and toggled it. Alright, so we're agreeing to both of those. Now let me finally show you this. This is very paradox. Look at this. So these are decisions that I think some of these are just generic things that happen. I mean, I think a lot of them, if not all of them, no, probably a lot of them, are little scripted facets of playing Carthage. And each of these I'm eligible to make a decision for if there's a check. I can't decide to improve trade efficiency. I'd love to, but let's see. The merchants of our nation and the one. These 2 conditions must be true. Owned capital, 1. Money, at least 500. So we have to get 500. Hold on a second. Oh, right, I see. We have the 2 main conditions, but then at least one of the 3 below must be true. Market, at least equal to 3. Okay, so we have to build a market, a bank, or a commercial port. Are we building one of those? Let's make sure to do that. A market, a bank, or a commercial port. I thought some... Oh, and also, by the way, we have buildings that were completed. Oh, and how long before that expires, by the way? 11 turns. I know we could build a commercial port. Actually, it might have been up here. Okay, let's just cycle through. Okay, we're building a lot of infrastructure, so we'll do that. So here, oh, Msaga, that's the place we just took, but we're letting them get their act together before we start queuing up buildings. Somewhere I made clear water, so I thought... This place got clear water, right? Why did this queue? Oh, I already made that. All right, can I set that to a commercial port? Hold on, let me see. No. Okay, well, we'll just keep an eye out for that later. All right, other decisions, because we definitely want improved trade efficiency. What does that get us? Doesn't really tell me what I actually get from it, but I want it. Merchants and patricians in the army now. We want manpower to get to 500. All right, well, that's not going to happen while we're raising an army. Merchants and patricians, not so precious iron. Get metal to 300. Okay, not likely to happen soon. The things we can choose between. Merchants and patricians, Croesus legacy. From the phrase riches Croesus. With the treasury flooded with coins and gold, we're considering using some of these riches to either acquire metal or manpower. Oh, good, because we want those for these two things. This condition can be activated if money is at least 1,000 easily. I'm clicking this. Lovely tile artwork with the treasury. Okay, it's just saying buy metal from merchants. It'll cost us 1,000. Whoa. I mean, this is what the money's for, right? So do we want 300 manpower or 150 metal? Both of them will get us closer to that other thing. Let's assume... I'm figuring a place like Carthage is probably hurting more for manpower. So we're going to do that. Oh god, what happened? Oh, right, because nothing happens until... Okay, you're right. Nothing happens until we hit end turn. Gather mercenaries from local allies. If we have a capital, we can do this. Send emissaries, then some gold under escort. Perhaps they can entice us to provide warriors. Oh, whoops, that's going to cost it. No, actually, we're not going to do that. I don't want to rely on a whole bunch of... maybe we should send a bunch of mercenaries over to Syracuse. Instead of getting this manpower... because we are building an army. Alright, let's undo this one. And actually, how long is this even? It expires in 11 turns. Let's do this. Seize commerce light ships. A little piracy. I like to engage in some piracy. The lighter ships were often used for commerce and smuggling and can be seized and then refitted for war. Occasionally a rich merchant also had bigger ships. These too can be acquired forcefully. If we have a capital, okay, I guess a lot of this stuff you can't do unless you have a capital from which to issue these decrees. And if we have a harbor, okay, seize lighter ships and pay an indemnity, which I could easily afford. We get 8 ships. Or seize without paying an indemnity, we get 8 ships. The owners will complain and create trouble. Each region with an arbor, or a harbor, gets a 35% chance of receiving a loyalty penalty for 4 turns. Or seize light and medium ships, 8 light and 4 medium ships for 500 gold. We want that. I mean, we've got this positive gold income. I don't know what else our gold is being spent on. It looks like it's all military upkeep. It's not like we're spending it to buy buildings. So yeah, we're Carthage. Let's go crazy. Let's pay 500 for a whole bunch of ships. Where are my ships? I guess I have to hit end turn. Alright, I'm going to hit end turn. Here we go into our 3rd year. It's only been 2 hours, so an hour a turn. What? They're assaulting me. Their combat power is 44, and they have this guy, Demokritos, whatever, who's got a green boot symbol. He can kick. He kicks ass. Leading... Oh, this is my garrison. Oh, I can't export it. I guess because it's like a garrison siege. I mean, so I can view the report or view the battle. View the battle. Oh, this just looks exactly like... Okay, what's going on? Region, Eric's, strongly fortified. Terrain defense, 3. Turn 2. Oh, right. So I guess I just hit this. Okay, 1 turn at a time, right? So continuous play. Skip forward. All right, I'm just going to click this. Can I move the map around? No. Look at these jerks. Cavalry back here. All right, good luck, guys. At least inflict heavy casualties. Ranged phase. What's going on? I guess I have to click this each time, right? Okay, good. What is this showing me? These are guys being shot at? Oh, geez. Oh, yeah. Okay, their 2 dudes shot at these 2 dudes. These dudes shot at these dudes. All right, well, they're tired. They're exhausted. They're tired. All right, well, that happened. Oh, geez. Okay, oh, here's the die rolls. Look at this. The effectiveness, 3. That's what these are? What are the hearts? Okay, number of rolls, 3. Effectiveness, okay, okay, well, I can't. Alright, well, I've got that. This combat rating, they're unmaneuverable, so the support, alright. Oh, look at these numbers. Oh, sweet, we're tied. What is this? 2 minimum roll, 3 minimum roll. What do I do? Do I click on something, or I guess I just progress it, right? Oh, Jesus. What happened? Alright, we rolled a 16, they rolled a 15, haha. Oh, I vaguely recall. Okay, yeah, you roll 3 and you pick the best number you rolled. I guess I only got the 1. What is this, a 10-sided die even? All right, well, I'm happy with that. Let's see what's next. Oh, everybody's just rolling dice against each other. Cool. They rolled a 10, I rolled a 1. Ouch. Okay. Ouch. These have got to be D10s. Well, wait, if they take the city, where am I going to land my troops? Pursuit. What? Wait, huh? Wait, that was uncool. No, wait, already? Wait, I want... okay, fine. Yikes. That was uncool. Well, they were just a dumb garrison. What was it? Phoenician foot, Phoenician foot. Oh, these are types of units. Okay, these were all urban militia, which probably sucked, I'm sure. And plus, he had a general. Alright, good. Oh, shoot, what happened? Battle in Bucra Extrema. Coastal waters. Defending. So Syracuse is attacking with 4 units to my 3 units. Is this a naval battle? Oh. Alright, fine. Bring it. We're a naval power. Plus, we just pressed into serve it. Oh, we're so tired. How come we have a 0? Oh, uncool. Wait, what are these boats? Oh, urban militia. Wait. Why are those listed as urban militia and Phoenician foot? Alright, whatever. This isn't like... Were these guys like naval transport? Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to send my guys overseas. Is this the little army that... I don't like this. Fine, whatever. You know what? Fine. I don't know what that was, but I'm not happy with it. Battle in Thagura. Oh, Numidia's fighting. Oh, because I have Fog of War. They're fighting these guys. Let's just view the report. How'd they do? Congrats, Numidia. GG. Yeah, look, they got a bunch of... Are they blockading me? What a bunch of dicks. '70th place. We're moving up, right? We lost a token somehow. And then 6th place. Wait. Oh, yeah, we're tied with Saba. Look at these jerks. Okay. Messengers. Carthage and... Okay, we've agreed to cooperate. Right, we knew that. Okay, I'm just going to click on that. Oh, no, I didn't mean to view that. But whatever. Relation... Okay. Treaties 3. I don't have 3. Okay, whatever. These are our buds. We secured an alliance. Sweet. These are also our buds. Samnium is asking for a form of cooperation. I'll view that later. Sardis, cooperation. Everyone wants to cooperate with us. All right, what's going on over here? Didn't I have a navy here? Is that what got sunk? No, wait. Oh, poor Syracuse. All right, and where's these ships? Weren't we supposed to get a bunch of free ships? Where are my free ships that I got from my decision? Two armies. These are the mercenaries that arrived. Awesome. But remember it said I was going to get 8 light and 4 medium ships. Where are they? I want them now. I mean, it's not up here. It's so hard to keep track of a navy, right? Constantly, like, the ships just go off and they get lost, and you're like, where did my navy go? Well, I don't know. Oh, wait, is it? No. Just hitting spacebar to move through. Wait, oh, here we go. Look. Why did you guys arrive up here? Bunch of losers. I mean, I guess the other port was blockaded. Wait, come back. How do I unclick? Ah! There they are. Carthage fleet. All right. Oh, look. Our fleet is 132 to their 35. Oh, we're going to give them the what for? Okay, you know what? It's past 8. I'm sorry. So I've been at this for so everything you guys said, I completely spaced on looking. I just had my nose in this thing the whole time. Thank you guys for watching. That is Fields of Glory Empires. Yeah, so 2 hours of that. There was a lot more Tomsplaining than I thought. When I first installed this, I was going to be like, I'm just going to be sitting here reading help files the whole time. Tooltips. So there was some of that, but at least I kind of knew what I was looking at and could show them to you. What do these 2 stars mean? Oh, control brings up a more detailed tooltip. That's nice to know. Did a right click bring up anything? I just want its stats. I guess that's what that is. At any rate, let's see, Vinwraith. This is the Sengoku Jidai and Pike and Shot developers. Byzantine Games. Oh, okay, good, good. That's what I thought, because Fields of Glory, I guess so Aegeod is the engine, right? Not the developers? I'm a little unclear on this. I know of this series, but know so little specifics of it until about tonight. Lord Kosk declares these are the best 3 turns he's seen played all night. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back on Friday. It might be more of this. I've gone from knee deep to waist deep in Pillars of Eternity. So maybe it'll be that. Maybe it'll be maybe it'll be Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 if I figure out how to live stream from a Nintendo Switch, which I doubt I'll do between now and Friday. Hope everyone is having a good week. Thank you guys for showing up. And we will see you on Friday. All right. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Wait, hold on. Pretend that I did this more smoothly.
Listen, kid. There are 2 things you don't know about the Earth. One is me, and the other is Godzilla.
too perfect.
You're literally glowing.
You've hit the level of perfection, and now I'm just...
You stole my heart?
You've just come out of the water. You're fresh from the water. You're a mermaid. You're here.
How are you so fucking shiny?
Can you fetch me an inhaler? Because I can't breathe.
My eyes.
I'm physically unable.
My eyes hurt so bad from your beauty.
Excuse me, ladies.
Oh.
There's a
Sorry.
party to get to.